Hi, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for coming. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you're notified in future of any messages or readings that come through. You never know, your message might just be around the corner. Now today I have something a little different. It's a channeled message that's been coming in the last 2 weeks, and I've sort of been ignoring it and not really paying attention, but I'm really being pushed to get this out there, and it's to do with a few things: ancestral wounds, portals opening up over Easter, the retrogrades we're in at the moment, and that'll be happening through April. The retrograde we came out of in March with the with Mercury retrograde. And I'll just get started and we'll see where it takes us. So first off, we're if you're watching this, if you're called to watch this, you have come into this life to stop a cycle of ancestral wounds. So you have, that's your incarnation into this life. So what's happened is it's like a wheel turning, and when it got to you, it couldn't turn any further this way. It's that you're like the cog in the wheel of ancestral wounds, and it started to have to spiral backwards. Now, as you've sort of stopped it and you're starting to heal and you're on this path and you're healing you, and as you do that, as the wheel comes back, that healing is going backwards through generations. So the trauma's not going any further into the future, and it's being healed into the past, so back through generations. As this is happening, and you might be seeing this unfold with your parents and your grandparents and people that are still alive from generations previous back to you, that they're starting to remove blocks and they're starting to move forward and awaken, because these traumas are starting to fall off them because of your work. This is why it's so vital to keep your vibration up and to do the work and to heal and to hit those blocks and to keep your chakras healthy, because you're not just healing you, you're healing every person that's come before you in your family. And as we do this, the vibration, and you're healing the future as well. You're healing your generations to come in the future. You are vital to this cycle of life at the moment. You're vital to ascension. So as you're doing that, you're lifting the vibration, not just in the here and now, but in the future. Time is fluid. It's already happened. The past has already happened. It's all happening all at once. So as each fractal of you is being healed, you're healing in other fractals and other realms. What else is there? Okay, so as we're doing this as well, there's over this weekend, over Easter, and this happens annually with all our big dates: Easter, Christmas. They're all linked to energy meridian lines in the earth. And what happens is large energy comes in, large amounts of energy comes in, more so than usual. These portals open up on main dates, hence why in the past religious congregations would have everyone meet certain times of the year, and their energy would all be used all at the same time, and that's why we have those points on top of churches. The energy goes upwards. That's why we have that's why we use crystals. I don't know if this is in the shot with points. You know, energy is an emotion. It's energy in motion. It's energy is fluid. It moves. So what's happening right now is, as we're clearing these, and right now is vital, the ancestral trauma is really being cleared. This is like that final push up the mountain. So as we're clearing it, we're opening up space within us energetically to be letting more light in, to be letting more energy in. And we're being asked to do that because the energy coming in specifically with this portal is quite high, and it's going to level us up spiritually. It's going to level us up as a collective. There's big shifts coming, and we're feeling right now the last push before the shift. That's why everything's feeling a little haywire. And this is also being shown in other parts of the universe, as above and so below. So the planetary alignments at the moment, this month alone, we have Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Pluto retrograde. The universe is all stopping and going backwards for a little bit to go over these things and heal these last things and seal up these cracks, so that when the light gets in, it's not escaping anymore. And it's our job to be able to handle these energies and have the space for them. So if we can have it and we can integrate that into Earth, into Gaia, into meridian lines, earth lines, and certain places in the world, people are really being pulled to those places. Energetically, we're being pulled. Like I was pulled to move where I am now. Specifically, there were a lot of traumas that had happened in the past, and there's a lot of things going on in the news now. It's being healed. There's full disclosure. It's very linked to the Catholic Church. You would have seen a certain priest going through a few things at the moment. I won't get into the politics of that, but that was all linked to where I've recently, in the last 2 years, moved to. And I got such a pull. And when I got here, the energy was so flat. It was so flat. And at the same time, I sort of found a tribe of other people who had been pulled here from all over the country. And I noticed all together we were here energetically lifting the area and building back community. And we've done a lot of community work here. I'm trying to build up that trust in each other again, because for the last 2 generations, it's been lost, and it's been lost through these religious organizations. So where was I getting with that? So the point is, as we're upgrading energetically, there'll be a lot of you that are getting new guides. You are leveling up. The new energy that's coming in is going to raise your frequency. So you may keep your stock guides, you'll keep like your gatekeeper and the guides that are with you for life, but you're going to be bringing in new guides. So you'll be bringing in guides, maybe star beings, stuff like that. You're leveling up, so your guides are going to be leveling up. You need someone who's able to work with you on your new frequency. You'll be able to tap in a lot easier. And so what happens is to use these guides, to use these higher guides, our frequency has to be much higher. So it took a long time for us energetically as a collective to start working with angels and these type of things. We had to really push our frequency up there out of 3D. We've leveled past that. We can still work with them. They're still great for us, but there's a lot of us that are moving up onto the next level now. We can't stay stagnant. There's a real push to keep this growth going. And this is coming at a perfect time for full disclosure when things are coming out. We're leading the way. Starseeds, light workers, twin flames, shadow workers, middle workers, we're all leading the way for full disclosure. So when that does happen, we're going to be able to help people to integrate all these new and different things that are coming in. And it won't be as overwhelming for them because we're already holding that frequency here on Earth. So yeah, our awareness level will be expanding. I channeled this so, and it's, I probably should have rewrote it before I started speaking. So, and if this is resonating for you, please check out a personal friend of mine here on YouTube. Her name's Luna Phoenix Tarot, and she is also getting high energy channeling from these shifts that are coming in. We discuss this now. I know her personally, and we resonate on such a personal level because we both have the exact same gift. So we integrate light codes into our speaking, and that's why we've both been pushed to do these YouTube channels, is because we resonate DNA activations and healing activations just through our speech. We don't use the traditional light codes and stuff like that. We do it just by speaking. So we find different topics to do YouTube channels on, but it's mainly just to get these activations out there to help everyone raise their frequency and heal and get them to their next level. So it's just basically our speaking, and you will find as we're speaking on these channel on our videos, and when you get off them, you will feel the activations and the healing and stuff like that. And we do set intentions before we do our videos that, you know, this might be going through your heart chakra, or this might be for this, or this. Like there's always an intention set beforehand to it's not just taking your time. This is to help you as well, and this is why we've been pushed. What else is there? So as well with the ancestral wounds, there's a lot of religious-based wounds that are coming up at the moment. They've come up with full disclosure, and then with everything happening with Notre Dame, it's really being put out into the collective, and it's being tapped upon, and these people are taking this opportunity to heal and remove that paradigm from our system. There's been a lot of people, a lot of light workers, everyone part of the 144, they suffered, and this isn't just religious based. There's been a lot of sexual trauma as well for children and adults, and there's also been a lot of domestic violence and all those type of things, and these are all just hinders that have come in onto the path to veer us off. At the same time, they've been used to help us awaken. So is it a curse or is it a blessing? Who knows? But the thing is, now we're able to heal it and move past it and transmute it. And it also leaves us in a place of being able to heal others because we've experienced it. So like I said, blessing or curse, it kind of goes 50-50. But the good news is, and what makes my heart so happy, is we as light workers, we can take any situation and use that to grow and transmute it and give love. And you'll never meet someone more loving than you yourself watching this channel, who can go through the hardest pain and use that pain to heal others. So nothing keeps us down, and we have to remember that, especially as this shift's coming in and we're dealing with all the things coming up, is that we will use this moment, we will use this chance to heal as an opportunity to heal others, and we just keep rising. Now, I don't want this video to go too long, and I feel like I got the message out. I'm gonna pull, just to end on a bit of a lighter note, I'm going to pull just 2 cards, and we'll see. A nice little message for us all to walk away with. Okay, Leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. And the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Man, that is so spot on for exactly what we're going through. This is our initiation into the big leagues. Leap into that. It's telling us, and funny, this full moon's coming up, and in a planetary sense, this full moon is really doing the same thing. It's asking us to have balance and heal the things we need to, and use it to shine. This is a great time for us, and we're really going to start seeing these shifts and start seeing our fortunes change. We've had to go through so much healing to get to this place where we're able to push forward. So it's been a hard struggle. Like, we've struggled emotionally, physically. We've had to let go of people we love. We've had to bring on new people. It's been a whirlwind, but it's been for this moment, and this moment going forward, we're going to see why all this happened. So this is your rite of passage. Take your time, cross the threshold. Thank you for watching. Please make sure, and before I go, I want to thank the people that have booked readings. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to give back and help heal where I can with the gifts I was given. Please like and subscribe, and please share this video with someone who you think may need it. Thank you so much for watching.